Scorpio, welcome. This Poseidon of deep astrology, peace, love, and lights, and high flights. So this is the second time I'm recording this video. I just decided that the vibe wasn't all the way right. I wasn't really feeling tuned in, but now I'm going to get more tuned in. Got this purple candle. The violet flame of Master Saint Germain. So I'm going to go ahead and breathe in 3 times. You can perform this with me if you choose to, just to become more attuned to the energy and to the vibration of love and light. We're going to breathe in love and we're going to release into ecstasy. All right. So, Scorpio, I was meditating on your energy and tuning into some interesting things. But not anything surprising. Not anything un-Scorpio-like. I'm going to ask Spirit to bring to us a message of clarity, of love, of clairvoyance, of clairaudience. Allow me to be a clear channel for Spirit to operate through. Touch my mind, touch my throat chakra. Touch these cards. Ooh. Okay. So, 2 of Pentacles coming out. Pisces. Some of you are dealing with the Pisces. Taurus, Hierophant. I just seen your card. I just saw Father of Cups, but I didn't pull it because I want to let it come through. And then we have Daughter of Swords. Okay, so. Okay. So, I'm hearing in my head right now, control. Now I got a lot control. Now I'm all grown up. Scorpio, I feel like this month. Well, I feel this month. Scorpio. I'm just gonna say I feel. I feel. The Hierophant is all about picking and choosing a path. And I feel like it's a path that you're choosing, something that you're deciding for yourself. The Hierophant, whenever we get the Hierophant, this is all about our self-worth. It's all about our status. It's all about our position in life. Within the social paradigm, it's all about us wanting to attain more mastery and more skill. And so we may do things like go seek after a mentor, go to school, get with some spiritual counselors, go to counseling. I think I already said go to school, do an internship. But I'm feeling like for Scorpio this month, there's a deep spiritual path, like a spiritual path, like a path that is calling you. There's a path that's calling out to you. It's not even anything that you can choose. The path is choosing you. And with the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman coming through, there's a need to surrender to to surrender to a path, almost to open your arms out and be more flexible within a path. You're becoming more flexible and balancing and attaining more wisdom during this time. This is a time of deep spiritual wisdom. This month is gonna breed a lot of deep spiritual wisdom for you guys, for Scorpio Sun, for Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Venus. There's deep spiritual wisdom. And I'm speaking to you guys, sending you guys love and light, deep spiritual wisdom and insights. Wow, and I'm hearing the word mask. I'm taking the mask off. That's a song by Future. He's a Scorpio. And I'm feeling like a lot of the Uranian energy really beckoning you guys and overcoming you guys and breaking you guys down to your bare basics. Now we have the Daughter of Swords. So let me tell you my little secret. The Two of Pentacles. When you're talking about Pentacles, you're talking about the Earth energy. You're talking about relationships. You're talking about money. You're talking about your body. You're talking about health. You're talking about routines. You're talking about practicality and wisdom. And you're talking about the time that you spend to nurture things, nurturing something. So you're working to nurture something and to integrate a new reality. And I'm hearing a new reality into your system, into your order of operations. There's a very X equals MC squared type of vibe to this read, where you're becoming much more methodical. You're working out a method. Working out a method of spirituality. If any of you are spiritual teachers, spiritual counselors, working with the occult sciences, there's deep occult wisdom that is surfacing within you guys this month. That is, and it's very powerful, And if you stick with it, it's almost like this very like this initiation. I'm feeling like an initiation is happening for many of you Scorpios out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There's an initiation that is taking place with the Daughter of Swords. We're looking at new ways. We're studying, we're observing, we're analyzing, we're finding new methods, new neurological pathways are being built for you guys to operate. So you could find yourself even this month becoming more of a clear channel as you're studying, as you're researching, as you're becoming more diligent. I attribute the Daughter of Swords to Mercury's energy, so that's either Gemini or Virgo. So definitely Virgo energy I'm feeling, but definitely could be Gemini, but more so Virgo energy, where this could be something very, very scientific, where you are really, really getting very, very hands-on with certain things, with crafting a certain method or putting together a certain curriculum or a context around a certain concept, or I said context around a certain concept. So I'm getting very, very professor, very, very studying, studious vibes, and you're using wisdom, you're working to accept and integrate a path and working to balance things, and coming to a more fulfilling, a more ebb and flow type of thing, you're wanting to get better, and you know that this is something that you need to do, and you seem to have no problem this month surrendering to it. Some of you could also be dealing with a Taurus and or Pisces energy. And so there's deep treasures that you are chiseling out of the ground. You have some stuff in the works. This is something of diligence. This is going to take your diligence and your open-mindedness. And then we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, okay? We have the Ace of Swords. And I'm feeling this for the Pluto energy, where you are really challenging your own mind. Whatever this is a challenge even to you. You're challenging yourself. You need to speak the truth. You need to speak the truth as you hear it, okay? You need to speak the truth. It's about speaking the truth. And then we got the Five of Pentacles coming out. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. I'm hearing in my head, what is there to lose? You know, what is there to lose? There's something to alluding to how something is uncovered and almost to how something is attained, okay? Um there's this air of confidence that you have pertaining to a certain situation, and the way I'm hearing it and the way I'm feeling into this is it almost defies the law of gravity. Um Scorpio, this month you could feel like you're defying the law of gravity. And in fact, I claim this month supernatural essence and supernatural power over Scorpios, and supernatural protection over you as well. Alchemy. Alchemy. Scorpio, if you don't know, you are the master of alchemy. Like, Scorpios are masterminds. This is like scientific, methodical processing that's happening, Scorpio. And I think that this month you're about to just uncover just how magical and just how affluent you are, you know, just how affluent you are, you know. For Scorpios, most people find Scorpios to be very guarded, very, very, very kind of aloof in a sense, very, very kind of to themselves, very secretive. And a lot of people can mistake that for something else. A lot of people will mistake that for you being unaware, or you being not not open-minded, or people will mistake that for being something other than the brilliance that it is. Because Scorpio, you are brilliant. Especially, well, not to play the favorites, but especially if you're a Scorpio rising, and especially if you have a Scorpio Venus, you kind of have a tact that kind of goes unmatched, because you're very, very psychic and you feel into things so egregiously. Same for Scorpio Moon and same for Scorpio Sun. But the reason why I say Scorpio Rising and Scorpio Venus is because those are two placements that are like much more hidden. Like, Scorpio Sun has it hard, you know what I mean? Scorpio Moon, whoo. But Venus and Risings, you get away with a lot of different things. You know, like, it's not like the hiddenness is not as obvious. Like, you could still be around people as a Scorpio Venus. You could still be around people as a Scorpio Rising and still be as relatable as like a Libra or a Gemini, or say even a Capricorn. You know what I mean? You just have that air about you. But Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moons, it's tests and trials. Like, your actions, like, you know, like a Venus Scorpio and a rising Scorpio don't have to be questioned about their actions as much. You Scorpio Sun, that's your action, your personality. Scorpio Moon, your inner emotions. Ooh, it's potentially turmoil. And don't be born with the Sun and Moon in Scorpio, right? We don't. That's tough. That's a whole nother process, but there's definitely a process of elimination going on right now. Scorpio people, there's a process of elimination going on, and it's a very, very quiet, silent elimination. But I've been getting this for you guys since I started doing readings for Scorpio. Like, very, 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 very territorial, but also very, very affluent, you know, almost to where you can finesse the game. Like, put it like this, Scorpio. You can go anywhere, to any village, to any tribe, to any city, to any country, to any flat, and inch your way in there just because you know how to play off as if you know the dialect of that place. You know, Scorpio is so observant. You know, you're able to patch yourself up and really just put that shield and that wall up to where you know, you have control. Like Scorpio, you have to understand how much control, how much supernatural, mystical power you have. And this is coming from a Venus in Scorpio. Like, actually, fuck that. I got a whole Scorpio stellium. So I'm a Scorpio by default. I'm a Scorpio by default, and I'm a sad sun. But I'm a Scorpio by default as well. Like, so much psychic energy, you know, so much supernatural power. And then we have the Mother of Wands. Mother of Wands. So yeah, supernatural power. And I believe that this is a learning curve that you are going through. Like, I'm feeling this energy of a learning curve, Scorpio, that, you know, right now we have fixed energy within Taurus, heavy energy. And then we have, even today as I do this video, we have the moon transiting through Leo, fixed fire. So this, you're kind of getting keyed in. You're kind of being, you know, there's this there's almost this you know, gravel to the metal type of work. There's this work that's being done. You're working right now to lock something. It's almost like if you can go inside of a you can put a microscope inside of a lock and key, and you know, you're trying to unlock it with a hair. Like, that's what's happening right now. There's this method. You're coming up with a method to unlock supernatural ability and passion, and like what you're really passionate about is driving you. You know, there's this hidden passion that is being cooked up in you. It's like you're being, you know, almost imagine like a stove right now. Like right now, Scorpio, you are the pot on the stove, and the universe is tuning you up right now, tuning the stove up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's that fluidity, that's that flexibility that I'm talking about. It's like you're not choosing a path. A path is choosing you right now. And it feels very secret, it feels very hidden, it feels very occultic. I will consider myself an occultist, a studier, and a master of hidden sciences. So this is really about mastery. This month is a month of mastering your emotions, mastering your mind, and mastering a method. This is a month of mastery. A month of mastery. Three of Pentacles, mastery. Three of Pentacles, mastery, connection, harmony, outcomes, situations. Time, effort, collecting dues, collecting parts, mastery. You're learning how to build a moat, to build the Death Star. Like you're operating on the Death Star right now, like in Star Wars, and it's about to be fully operational up in this bitch. You're coming to a space of control. Scorpio, you are coming into a space of control. Control. Now I got a lot of control. Now I'm all grown up. Got my own life. I want to make my own decisions. You can have your cake and eat it too this month, Scorpio. You're taking the cake and you're eating it too. You're having your fun. Libra and Scorpio this month are taking the cake. Taking home the winnings, taking home the earnings, taking it all. Libra. Justice, having a decision to make, a finality. A final agreement with yourself and with God this month. That you are God, Scorpio. And then 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, Scorpio, this month. There's going to be this press there's almost this incentive, this stable plutonic synergy that is happening. And the way I've been seeing it is almost like clockwork. And I've also been seeing this very Piscean motor skills. Like, Scorpio, you are working with your Pisces trine, and you are swimming in and out of the illusion in order to retain control of the narrative. Scorpio, you are controlling your narrative this month, and you've been doing this all month. You've been uncovering and amassing so much power. And this has a lot to do with the sextile between Capricorn and Scorpio. With all this Saturn and Pluto energy that's going on, that's helping you out, Scorpio. Let me be the first to tell you, if no one has told you, that Saturn and Pluto retrograde is helping you out. You are like, people don't even know how quick and fast Scorpio is getting ready to ride this wave and ride to the surface. Like, Scorpio is going to come out of the water on top with all of its horses, with all of its winged creatures, with all of its sea animals that it controls. It's coming up as a Scorpion king. With the Justice card, like, justice is very piercing. That's very, like, serious. Very, 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 give me 1 second. That's very, very, very piercing. Like, there's a very piercing decision, like death, like life or death. And Scorpio, you're controlling it. So, that's going to be your month of June reading. And success and determination, like, you are the king of that. Like, you hold the voltage and the power and the cord and the cable for all of that. Like, you have your foot on a pulse, and it's nobody's game but yours. The ball's in your park, and you're going to keep it in your side of the court as long as you can ride this. Like, Scorpio, I don't even know what to say about Scorpio. Like, Scorpio, the ball's in your park, and you dribbling, and you are finessing. Like, you're the finesse king, the finesse monster, the sea monster. Don't hurt him too hard, Scorpio. This Poseidon the God coming with a peace and love offering. Bam.